Yo, what's up? How we doing? Another Sunday night, another HTM Live on Sunday night, HTM Live on YouTube. That's where you can watch it at. Hold the Mail. I'm also on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I got a Discord. Nola Boy. Stab's trying to mess up the advertisements. Nola Boy dropped the Discord, which he did. Nola Boy dropped the Discord in the chat. That if you're playing video games, we got an HTM community in there. We're playing a lot of Call of Duty. I'm sure we're going to be on NCAA football, GTA, all that shit. Join up on the Discord. It's free. I'm also on Twitch, Snow Lake John on Twitch. HTM Live presented by Burkhart. Hurricane season has actually officially started as of today. Wow. Holy shit. Them fucking hurricanes are back. Just like that. Just like they expecting, like, I don't know, 27, some ridiculous amount. And basically what I'm saying is you need to get a generator. You need to schedule a generator appointment right now with Burkhart. Like I said, you can call them 985-626-7741. Or if you're antisocial, you could go to the website, burkhartsad.com or acpromise.com. Just go ahead and make that generator appointment. I know you're nervous. I know, because you're going to be sitting with a wet ass in the dark if you don't get that generator. Also presented by the Compman. If you get hurt on the job, remember this dude. Remember the Compman. Remember the dude with the cape and the C on the chest. That's the Compman, 504-838-8883. If you get hurt on the job, you're not going to know what to do. You could get some money. And the Compman, he's here to figure it all out. This is a real attorney that's in the workers' compensation system. He's down here. He covers the whole state of Louisiana. And if you don't want to call him, just go to compman.com, put in your quiet, let him know the whole situation. And he's going to take care of you. Also presented by Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, been here since 1927. It's the oldest condiment known to man. It's the most loyal condiment known to man and woman. So let's get it started. We got a lot. Actually, in the last 7 days. Every time I do this show, I like to go through the last 7 days of what's going on what the fuck we care about. And we have quite a few topics here tonight. Obviously, you can always call me about the Saints. You can always call me about football. It was the end of an era. NBA on TNT. Kind of sad. Very sad, actually. The NBA Finals is set. It's going to be a good old hard-working American Finals. This is for the hard workers, this Finals. The Pacers and the Thunder. It's for the hard workers who don't give a shit about Hollywood and go to bed at around 9 p.m. every night. That's what this NBA Final, that's what it feels like to me. And I think it's got a chance to be a good one. Even though most people are probably, spread quarters.
Hey, Devin.
Hey, what's up?
I read this article today that was talking about the top tight end, combinations or whatever in the NFL. And they ranked the New Orleans tight end locker room one of the tops, and they cited Juwan Johnson and Taysom Hill. I don't really think you can count Taysom Hill as a tight end because he plays so many positions. But Juwan Johnson, they ranked those two as the top tight end combinations in the NFL. I think the Saints have the biggest weak spot in that position on offense.
Okay, so what was the survey for? It was for the top tight end room? Was that what it was for? Is that what I thought I heard you say? Tight end room?
Yeah, exactly.
We got some good dudes. We got some good dudes who can share a lot of information. We may not have the greatest tight end. We definitely don't have the greatest tight ends in the league. But if we're talking about the room, Foster Moreau, Juwan Johnson, these are some articulate motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But
they didn't mention Foster Moreau. I think out of the three, he's the better one out of Jawan Johnson, Taysom Hill. Which don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything against Taysom Hill but he plays so many positions. I don't think you can really count him as a tight end per se.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know what this survey is. What website is this? Fucking eBombs World?
It was on MSN, and I think it was like
MSN.
A Sports Illustrated writer did this thing.
Brother, who the fuck is reading MSN in 2025?
But they post articles. MSN posts articles from different outlets is the thing. So I think it was a Sports Illustrated writer, and it came from that outlet that ranked them. Anyway, I think that's a huge weak spot on the Saints' offensive tight end, not a strength.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but it depends on how they were posing the survey. Like if they were just talking about minds, I could see where there's a lot of experience there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. The survey sounds like a survey I wouldn't read.
Minds don't put up points. The play does. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I mean, they've been really high on this Tyler Shuck guy quarterback for in training camp, but I haven't seen a whole lot of videos. Like I would think they would post a little bit to kind of show what he's been doing, but I haven't really seen a whole lot of that.
Yeah, well, they were doing the OTAs, and next up is training camp, so that's where you're going to see all the highlights because they're definitely going to have all the media there for training camp. So that's when you'll know more about that. I've heard nothing but good things about both the quarterbacks, about Shuck and Rattler. And yeah, let's just see how they battle it out because I truly don't know who's going to win that competition. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, it's going to be a good. Oh, hey, here's another interesting thing too. I know it don't necessarily involve the Saints, but it does involve a former player. But they're really pissed up here in D.C. about Marshawn Latimore not attending OTAs. I was listening to their radio the other day, and they were up here, and they were talking about how the fans were saying how he played hurt in the playoffs and he wasn't that good, and then he didn't even bother showing up at the OTAs. So it ain't going too good for him up here in the D.C. area.
Yeah, well, I hate to say I told you so, but I mean, I think we got rid of him at the right time. I think we did. I think we saw what we were going to see.
I think so too.
But who are the Saints to say that we got rid of anybody at the right? You know what I'm saying? We the worst at getting rid of people, so who knows? All right, dude.
Have a good week, Devin. Appreciate taking the call, brother.
All right, brother. My boy reading MSN. Also in the news, like I said, the end of era with NBA on TNT. End of an era with Around the Horn. I'm 32 years old, so I grew up after school running straight to the TV and seeing Woody Page, Jay Mariotti, and all them dudes, Bill Plaschke, all them dudes on Around the Horn. It's over, dude. It's officially over. One of the last good shows that ESPN had is fucking gone. Spread Quarters.
Yo, Mayo, it's Canadian Cohen.
Yo, what's up, Cohen? How's Canada?
It's all right. I'm actually looking forward to this NBA final quite a bit because, the main guy on OKC, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's actually from my hometown. So I really hope he wins and brings it back here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know who I want to win. If I had to tell you who I'm a bet, I think I saw the first game. I think Oklahoma City was 9-point favorite. So, if I got to bet the first game, I'm betting Pacers +9. Just because. It's just too many points. For a team that made it to the finals. But, OKC, I said it weeks ago, they just look like they're going to beat everybody.
Yeah. Something else I want to say, though, is Triple H and WWE is really starting to piss me off lately because they've canceled WrestleMania in NOLA, which I was planning to go to. They've canceled. Now they released R-Truth. They released
I know, the R-Truth news. That was hitting like some fentanyl. That was terrible. That's horrible news.
It's just why though? The
WWE's always done that. They release like your favorite dude. They release so many people, and then they'll just go bring them back at the most random time. But R-Truth. Let me tell you something about R-Truth, Cohen. I've been watching R-Truth since before you were born, dude. I remember R-Truth debuting as K-Quick. This dude was wrestling on Sunday Night Heat and Velocity. Really at the bottom of the roster. Stayed with it, evolved, turned into like a huge fan favorite, and his longevity is undeniable. R-Truth has been doing this for 30 years.
It doesn't make sense because it's not like he's inactive. He just wrestled John Cena like 2 weekends ago.
But that might have been why. You got to look at why sometimes. And, you know, when you're younger, you're so caught up in the moment. But, I mean, you got to look at why he did that thing with Cena. It's probably because they knew he was on his way out. And they wanted to end it like that. WWE is all about these weird, like, ways of, you know, trying to get, I don't know, the point across or you know, end something in a good way or a way that means something to the wrestler. Either way, dude, I've never agreed with, like, half the people they released.
Yeah, it was so random, and like just knowing R-Truth and his whole character, I like at first when I saw the tweet, I was like, oh, this is obviously a joke or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it was just so out of the blue. Like no one was like, it was just crazy. But yeah, so the whole WrestleMania cancellation is really pissing me off because, you know, my whole objection, my whole plan for the summer was, I'm gonna save up, I'm gonna go WrestleMania, I'm gonna have a great time, and now they're probably gonna. It sounds like they're gonna keep it in Vegas for fucking ever.
Yeah, they're keeping it in Vegas. Well, I gotta fly. Let me tell you something. I got a fly that's so fucking fat he can't even fly. That's how fat this fly is flying around my house right now. It looked like he ate what I ate for dinner. Big heavy ass Louisiana flies, dude. They I'm telling you, bro. They massive, dude. It's fucking crazy. All right, Cone. What else you got?
We don't even get bugs like that out here. We just be getting like fucking.
Cause y'all got a clean country out there, dude. You know what I'm saying?
We get like you know the size like a moose. Like we get mooses, and mooses are fucking huge.
Well, yeah, but they slow as shit. I mean, well, how much trouble are you if you see a moose? You know what I'm saying?
I think a moose could kill you.
Oh, he could if he could get to you. He's gonna take a fucking year. I mean, his horn.
I don't know how fast they move. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, I don't know how fast a moose is either. I'm just thinking.
But
all right,
yeah, I don't got much else. But yeah, just Triple H pissed me off.
All right, brother. Well, I'll let him know. I'm gonna write him a letter.
Yeah, good.
All right, brother.
All right, peace out. Who that?
That's Cohen. Moose run over 30 miles. Good Lord, the size of this fly, dude. Moose run over 30 miles per hour. How? Where you learn that at, Planet Earth? Spread quarters.
Devin.
Yeah.
It's your boy Hooters. What's happening?
Yo, what up, Hooters?
First of all, smash that like for my boy.
Thank you, Hooters.
Devin. I'm not at the house. I'm not watching you on the TV. I'm watching you on the phone. I haven't been keeping up with all the dialogue because I am at 504 and they got a bunch of fucking noise. But I've already liked the subscribe button and I've liked the notification bell. So I know you was coming on.
Yeah, you sound like you had a few, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. It's all good, brother. I'm just.
But the subscription bell went off, and I've been trying to get on for a hot minute. It rang a few times before it went to voicemail, but you was doing the introduction. I ain't mad at you.
It's all good. Yeah. So what you at the golf place, the 504?
Yeah. I'm watching for any motherfuckers running out of OPP right now. I'm on the third floor.
Oh, okay.
We're clear right now, you know. But
so what again, you do? You just golf, eat some cheese sticks? Like what tell me what the vibe is.
The vibe is all kinds of motherfuckers are here. Yellow, black, green, white, brown, they're all here, and it's surprising because you know, honestly, if I tell you who predominantly plays golf, what would you say?
Yeah, like on the course. Yeah, white people. I get it. Yeah, on the course. But
no, it's not like that right now, bro. It's a mixture of people.
Brother, you're in New Orleans. You're in New Orleans. That's probably why.
And I'm happy to see it too. But this game is hard as a motherfucker, bro.
It's your first time playing golf?
it's my first time trying to play fucking golf. Yeah, I can't hit this motherfucker straight to save my life.
Yeah, you can't take your eye off. It's the old rule. You know what I'm saying? You don't take your eye off the ball. You know what I'm saying? You keep your eye on the ball.
And it reminds me of when you went to Manning. No, forgive me. You went to the walk-ons, and the walk-ons wasn't all that great. And then the walk-ons guy came, and you did the podcast. I watched that, and somehow or another, you got Rouge on there talking about your swing, dog. It got me thinking about that.
Yeah, that was.
You remember that?
Yeah, no, of course, I remember when I FaceTimed Drew Brees. I'll never forget it.
I was hoping you get him on the cast.
The phone canceled out because he was in a plane, so he lost service. But I thought that was a proper way for the call to end. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were gonna get him on a fucking podcast. To be honest with you, bro.
No, bro. Better think again. That ain't.
No, you up there, dog. You up there. I mean, he ain't had time to fit you in his schedule, but you up there, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. We love what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing. Smash the like, hit the bell. So when Devin's coming on, and again, brother, thank you for everything. I haven't heard the dialogue tonight because it's loud as fucking here. I'm watching on the phone, but I just want to say thank you. You're doing a great job, and I'm going to say it again. I know it's a pain in the ass. Bring back the dad's kid.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate it. I gotta go. Have a go. All right. Jesus fucking Lord. What else we got going on? We got Zion back in the news. I got a poll up right now on YouTube. Simple question. Are you done with Zion? It's looks like we got about 100 votes, and it's 68% saying, yeah, they are done with Zion. 32% saying, nah, they not done with Zion. The news was, look, let's just be honest. The news was a sexual claim. We don't know who it was. It was Jane Doe. And she's got accusations that date back as far as when Zion was 18 years old. How do you feel about this situation? Obviously, we in 2025, you see more of these things than ever. More people coming out against super famous people than ever. But overall, how do you feel about this whole Zion situation, and do you believe it? Let's just ask it straight. Do you believe that any of this happened, or do you think that this is somebody looking for that bag? What do you think is going on? Because the reports out, and supposedly you got Mariah Mills, the porn star. She's ready to file a claim too. What is going on here? Sprite Quarters.
Yo, Mayo, it's Nola Boy, bro.
What up, Nola Boy? You 14, so I don't necessarily need you to comment on this, but if you'd want to.
Oh, no, I will comment it. I'll gladly comment on it. I don't think they did it. I don't think he did it. I think it's those baby mamas wanting their money because they don't want to be in with him no more. He don't want to be with them no more, and they want his money. That's really it. Really, like a person like Zion, like really,
well,
to do that.
My thing about the whole situation is these claims are going back as far as he was when he was 18,
and he was in college. Yeah,
this is a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These accusations are very adult accusations, very adult-like accusations. So essentially, go ahead. My bad.
Oh, no, you good. But like another thing is too, but like, why wouldn't they report it when it happened and not like 5 years later?
Okay, and I see in the chat, Josh in the chat, Zion's a freak. Look at his history. Bruh, being a freak, just because you look, I know we in 2025, but it's okay to love ass. I just want to reassure everybody. It's definitely okay to love ass. That's not illegal to love ass.
Right?
No. I just want to tell everybody it's not. So just because he's a freak, dude, you think he's the first freak in the NBA that like getting some kitty? No. So that's not going to be why he is guilty, because he's a freak. Now, if any of these accusations are true, it would be awful. But more so, this is a lot of baggage that comes with Zion, and it looks like it's just never going to end. He's that big of a superstar as far as notability to where, dude, he is, just like Josh said, he is a freak. He is probably fucking around, fucking with females and whatnot, and they're going to get salty. It just is what it is. That's probably what's going on.
That probably will happen. But, I mean, that's like I don't get is why wouldn't they report it then? Why wouldn't they report it then, but wait 5 years later when he had like a bunch of money now?
I don't know. That's what everybody asks when you see something like this, but you see so much of it all over the internet. Make sure that you find the one, you get married, and you live happily ever after. That'll save you from all this shit.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I went to the lake today, bro.
You went to the lake? Okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Dad took us to the lake. We went to go see the sailboats on the river, in the lake, and watching on the causeway too.
Okay. Yeah, and you went to China Doll the other night.
I did.
You had said in the Discord.
I did. I went there. It's good, but the portions are insane.
Old China Doll. It might be the most West Bank Chinese place that I've heard of, at least. You know?
Yeah. Did you walk in there, dude? They got a freaking fish tank as soon as you walk in.
You know what I love? I love when they got the lobster tanks in the grocery store.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love seeing
I wish
the lobster
Walmart still had them, bro.
I know. Walmart, they got soft. They got soft.
They did.
You know, what was wrong
with
with...
the fish in Walmart too, bro?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They still got that?
No. They ain't got fish no more.
Walmart got rid of the pet fish?
Yeah. They got rid of all that, bro.
Why?
Because, I don't know, man. I guess health issues. I don't know.
What's unhealthy about a Japanese fighting fish swimming around in a tank?
Hey, I don't know. Walmart must have been like, can't have them around because what if they carry sicknesses and they get in the food? Yeah, no. I don't. It's dumb. I wish they still had them.
You think people would just go on it?
No, but matter of fact, I think I'm going to get my first freaking goldfish at goddamn Walmart.
I got my first Japanese fighting fish at Walmart.
Hell yeah.
I got some goldfish from Walmart too, and they all died when I got to the crib. So I never trusted Walmart's goldfish. That's not the right goldfish. So
are you trying to hit the fly in the room? Dude,
it's so big, bro. It's like taking over the show at this point.
Does it look like a goddamn grape?
Yeah, dude, it's massive. It's the biggest fly I've seen.
That's the goddamn.
Year. I'm afraid to keep talking because it might fly in my mouth.
That's it. If I'll play have a punch out on the NES, that's King Hippo or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
The King Hippo fly.
All right, Nola boy. Well,
all right, bro.
Yeah, I'll holler at you, man.
All right, bro. Hey, like the stream, sub the Mayo, join the Discord, and watch him on Twitch, bro. Shit goes down, and it's fire shit. All
right, my bad, bro. Just a little long-winded there. All right, Nola boy. Appreciate the call. Like I said, a lot's happened the last 7 days. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't bought my UFC 318 tickets yet because I'm waiting for the prices to go down. And they got 9 fights on the card booked so far, and something tells me the price is gonna go down. I'm just being honest. So I'm kind of waiting it out. It sucks to have to wait it out, but it's something I gotta do. Spread quarters.
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. What's happening?
Nothing too much. Just grilled a steak. Just saw you were on. Just going to step in, just say hello. You're right about the Zion thing. Like, men are men. I mean, it's even with the Diddy stuff. I'm like, hey, look, being freaky and doing weird shit with your girl is not illegal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, but let's not compare him because Diddy did a little more than. No. Let's not. I don't even want to talk about Diddy, to be honest.
No. What I'm saying is, being freaky is like people are freaky. Like we need to like doing other shit. But if you're just freaky and you just have a girl and you do weird shit and then she gets pissed at you 5 years later, well, I'm not going to think anything of him. But you're right.
Well,
it's a mark.
Well, when I was talking about it, I was saying, look, bro, dudes love ass. That's been that way since Adam and Eve.
That's not new.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes the world just forgets. And yes, we probably dealing with a situation with Zion where the motherfucker love ass. He was super, super famous by 18 years old, and he probably hit up every piece of ass he ever looked at on the internet. And he probably
basketball players. That's a rite of passage for basketball players.
It's not even just basketball. It's a rite of, dude.
Man,
bro.
I know, but we're not rich. If we're rich like that and we're famous, you can get whatever you go in anywhere. I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is the one thing I wanted to talk about. I'm impressed. Two weeks into OTAs, I'm impressed with direction. I'm impressed with some things, the way that Kellen Moore's handling it. I'm haven't changed my idea on the season, but I do think I'm positive over the direction of moving forward. I'm positive with that. I'm positive through 2 weeks OTAs. I'm positive with whether those guys are going to be great when you put pads and you do everything. We don't know, but I'm positive with the way he's running it so far. Yeah,
we just don't know enough yet, but
no, we don't.
we're about to find out because training camp. I mean, we're in June. Training camp's in July, and
coming up.
We about to really find out what's cooking with this Saints team. But we almost there. Under 100 days. Under 100 days until I see your boy on Red Zone again. I can't fucking wait, dude.
I know. That's my favorite thing. When I see him and he's like, here we go, 8 hours, I'm not going to piss. I don't know how he does that. He says he doesn't piss for the whole time?
I don't know. He's got to piss. There's no way he doesn't piss.
That's what he says. He says he doesn't. He says he purposely doesn't drink any liquids for like hours before the show.
Oh, that motherfucker probably can't feel his mouth when he's done. I mean, he's got to be just absolutely dehydrated. Buddy, he don't shut up.
I mean, he's talking nonstop.
Yeah, I miss him now.
But no, I miss him. I miss that guy. He's a great. I mean, he's a part of. I watch more Red Zone than I watch football now.
Yeah,
I don't even really watch whole games anymore. I just put on Red Zone.
Well, now it's going to be.
It's not Saints.
Saints are playing during the day every Sunday, so now it's kind of going to mess up your Red Zone hours. We didn't really talk about that, but it's how that's going to go.
Yeah. At least we have some 3 o'clock games, so we can catch the 12 o'clock. But I like the commitment to the offensive line. I like Penning having a chance at left guard. I like that you got 4 number ones and a number 2. I like the start. I'm just saying it's early, but I'm positive over what he's done so far. It's going to still be a tough season. It's a tough schedule, but I'm positive. That's what I wanted to really say today is I'm positive about that after 2 weeks of OTA.
All right, my brother. Well, I appreciate the call.
Later.
And who dat, bro?
Who dat? Bye.
We gotta be conscious of what situations we compare, and that's another thing the internet loves to do. We compare situations that are not comparable. Spread quarters.
Is this Hold the Mayo?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up, bro? I called last week. I was a dude in the Army. I was talking to you about Madden and shit.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Dude, I'm on AT annual training, bro. It's my 2 weeks I do every summer. They got us sleeping fucking outside. I caught the stream on my phone.
Y'all have to sleep outside?
Bro, I'm outside in a fucking tent right now in a sleeping bag, bro.
That's like part of the experience to do.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm out here sniffing my fucking dick in this tent, dude. It's terrible.
Damn, I guess that's all you can do, huh? You in a tent.
Dude, yeah, bro. I mean, the only entertainment I got is, calling into the show and maybe, cranking hog every once in a while. But
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How's it going tonight, bro? What's the question you got for us?
Well, I mean, the poll is, are you done with Zion? Yay or nay?
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on, bro. When I saw that fucking tweet I think it was this past week, bro, I almost quoted it and just added you. And I wasn't going to say nothing else.
So you saying y'all done with him?
Oh, yeah, bro. I mean, are you done with him? I mean, come on, dude. It's too much at this point.
It's a lot. It seems like it's not ending.
I'm going to tell you this, dude. It's not only a lie. First, it was the fucking weight thing. And then this dude's out there fucking with Mariah Mills, okay? Who looks like, she might have ate Zion. And then we got this whole fucking scandal, him raping somebody. And you said
accused.
Okay, my bad. Okay, guys. Praise God, my fault. So you said yourself you wanted to ride it out, see how it goes.
Right.
I think we done ridden it out, and we saw how it went, brother. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, but what happens if he winds up, none of this is true, and we do wind up trading him. This all turns out not to be true, and the next thing you know, he's playing for, I don't know, let's say the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? What if something like that happens?
Yeah,
and then you got to watch him every
way,
fucking.
brother,
Okay, you just done.
Either way, dude, the Pelicans are so unserious. I mean, what's the fucking dude we hired? Joe Dumars from the Pistons? I mean, come on, bro. That's a whole another thing, but like,
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the question of the night. Other than that, I mean, we got a couple things we're talking about. Obviously, the Saints. How you feel about the Pacers Thunder? Who you got the Pacers and the Thunder?
I got the Pacers, bro. I'm going for the working man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here busting my ass in the field. So I ain't with all them fucking lithards from New York, all right?
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet's okay, but.
You like Timothy? I thought he was getting a little annoying. I don't know a lot about him, though, really.
Dude, I don't know if you've been seeing. This dude's on a generational run. A generational white boy run.
Yeah.
That don't happen too often, bro.
Why he dressed like Guy Fieri? Look like Guy Fieri kind of with the glasses and shit. I don't know. What's the look? It don't matter.
Like Guy Fieri if he took Ozempic.
Yeah, exactly. Like a little mini guy.
He's got the aura right now. He's got the aura flowing though. You know what I'm saying? He's going on a good run.
I mean, I've seen movies with him, and I just can't think right now. Let me see. Timothy Chalamet. I'm bad at like remembering shit like this though. He was in Wonka.
Dune. Fucking Dune, bro.
Dune. He was in Dune.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah. He was in Interstellar.
You know what I'm saying? No way. He was McConaughey's son. You're right.
Yeah.
That was like when he was starting out, I feel like. You know what I mean?
It had to be. But,
yeah, bro. That's
damn,
great.
so Dune really did it for him. Huh?
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, he really knocked it out the park with that. But look, you got to hit me with a Saints question. That's really my area.
Well, I don't have like Saints trivia for you. Who was the first? All right, I guess I do. Who was the first Saints quarterback to win a playoff game?
Ooh, fuck, that's hard, bro. I don't know. I was born in 01.
Okay, that makes sense.
What's it start with? Give me the first initial.
We're not gonna do that. It's Aaron Brooks, but that was
okay. I thought it was Aaron Brooks.
Yeah, you were born.
I thought I might have remembered I don't know, Jim Moore or something like.
No, they had went.
Game with a different.
No, they had went, but the first one to win a playoff game was Aaron Brooks, and that's why Aaron Brooks is a Saints legend.
Bro, he's so underrated, bro. Like, it's ridiculous as far as Saints quarterbacks go.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, brother. Well, look, I appreciate the call for real, man.
Yes, sir. Take it easy.
All right, later. Give me a call, 504-265-0025. I'm getting old, bro. I get reminded. I'm going to be 33 later this month. You know, I was a little kid when Aaron Brooks won Saints' first playoff game. Spread quarters. Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
Call Mayo, man. It's sassafras.
Sassafras?
Yes, sir. You know, we always over here cooking up something good to eat, and we just put our own little sassafras in it. But look, this whole thing about Zion, bro. I'm on the never trade Zion hill. I'm going to die on that hill. I think all this rape allegation stuff is just pure noise. Because, you know, he's just a young, rich man who's very, very famous. I don't think any of this has to do with any real allegations.
And he loves ass. He loves ass. I mean, he probably loves it a little more than the average. You know, he loves it.
Like, dude, for real, dude. Like, you think if I didn't have $40 million in my bank account every year, I wouldn't be out fucking every bad bitch.
Brother, let me tell you something. I would have done hit up Alexis, Texas, fucking Kelsey Monroe.
Years ago.
What?
Years ago.
What? I would have. Dude, look, so I can't imagine being 18, being that famous. I mean, come on, bro. You know that you gonna hit a DM on a fine chick, bro. It's just how it is.
But that's why you got to be extra careful when you reach that upper echelon.
Well, yeah,
because you'll run into those bitches who, they'll give you what you want at first, and then they come out with that knife and just wait for you to turn your back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But have you seen the prices for this UFC event?
I have.
Have they gone down at all?
I haven't looked in a few days because I don't want to look because they just you know, I saved money for a while for this event. And the money I saved, I mean, I have enough money. I have look, a few grand I say, right? And I want to get a good spot, but I don't want to spend all my money on one spot. I can't go with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm having to think about that. And you know, something about this card that they've put out.
It's ass.
It's
other than Dustin.
No, and the co-main with Brennan, because that's real beef behind Brennan Allen and Vittori. They really don't like each other. They fought in a casino. Like, that is going to be a fight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I fought somebody in a casino before, though. What, that makes them cool?
Well, what I'm saying,
I get what you're saying.
Well, Brennan Allen's from Louisiana, too, so there's a look. They're going to love it. Trust me. They're going to love the people are going to love that fight. But anyway, other than that, yeah, no, it's not built correct. The card is not built correctly. I don't know why they doing it this way. I don't know if it's a money situation or how much they can pay people. Can they, I don't know what it is, but this is not, if you look at any other numbered UFC card, this one has to be one of the worst ones. It has to be.
Right.
And you got Derek Lewis fighting the week before. He should have been on this card. He's New Orleans born. I know he's got more Houston ties, but he was New Orleans born. He should have been on this card. But I mean, I'm looking at this card right now, bro. It's just not right.
Not very enticing.
It's not right, man. Neil Magny, Gunnar Nelson is your third fight from the main event. No way. Adam Fuggett versus Islam Dulit. No, this ain't enough. This ain't enough.
Yeah, it's a pretty booty buns ass card.
Yeah.
But look, I mean, my two favorite things about Louisiana, other than the food and the women, well, I guess it would be four things: food, women, Saints, and LSU. Now, this is something I've had on my mind for a good long while. I want a Super Bowl in Death Valley, bro. I mean, you can't tell me that Baton Rouge can't support the infrastructure for a Super Bowl with fucking Bayou Country Superfest, all the games that we already have with hundreds of thousands of people in them. I just think that would be one of the most gorgeous Super Bowls ever in our lifetime. But speaking of LSU, do you have any LSU games you're trying to hit up this year or no?
I'm only LSU game I'm trying to even think or talk or anything about is LSU versus Clemson, and Brian Kelly needs to win it. Dude, look.
Yeah.
I am not just taking an L first week of the year and being told, oh, well, don't worry about it. They'll get going. And, no, you have to win your first game, dude. You've had so many chances to do it. Like, you have to win one of them, and this has to be the one. And if he loses it again, if he loses the first game again,
a very, very hot seat. That hot seat might inflame his khakis right off his ass cheek.
You got to watch everybody win their first week, and then there's LSU already with a loss on the record. I just don't want to see it happen this year. Don't want to see it.
Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate the call, Mayo. Who that baby, and go Tigers.
All right, who that? Go Tigers. And then of course the Florida game in Death Valley. I'm definitely going to be trying to go to that one. Because I don't know, man. I just loved it. I mean, I remember being at the Florida game versus LSU in Death Valley in 2007. Tim Tebow was in. Just one of the greatest moments of my entire life living. I mean, I had one of the best days a human being could have that day. Spread quarters.
What up, Mayo?
Yo, what's happening?
Well, your boy catch y'all, man. It's a tough line to get through.
Hey, brother, I'm glad you're here, though.
Hey, man. So as for the Zion situation, bro, the only thing I got to say about that is women be accusing people of no reason. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know.
Well, you from the Bayou? You from the Bayou? You from Acadiana?
No, I'm from Lafourche.
Yeah, you from Lafourche, so you already know how it is. Because I know women in Lafourche. I already know how they be out there, so I know you know.
Yeah. You told me a while back when you showed that you dated a girl down there in the cutoff.
Yep.
Yeah. I was on your show last year for the season.
Yeah, I was a stepdad for 3 months out there, dude.
Come on, man. 3 months, that's all you lasted?
That's it, brother. And God started knocking on the trailer. He said, Devin, get out.
Get out of there before the hurricane hit. Huh?
He said, get the hell out of there, boy. That's what he told me. That's the last time I really talked to God. But I heard him, and I left.
Hey, bro, what about I was listening to Nick Underhill today, man. They saying they liking what they're seeing in that camp, bro. They really liking it.
Yeah.
They said they got a video. I've been searching for it. I can't find it, but they said the Saints released a video of a 60-yard pass from Shuck to Bub Mean.
Yeah, I read about that play. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, he's a tall guy. He looks like he can sling the fucking rock, the deep ball. You know what I'm saying? So I hope. I mean, and then here's another thing. You ain't got no big receivers. You're going to have to rely on speed to go get a deep ball. You know what I'm saying? So he's got to be able to sling that motherfucker.
And they say Tippin looked good, man. They saying they expected him to do wonders this year. What else it was?
Wait, who was that? That you just said?
Tippin.
Oh yeah. Well, you said Tipton?
I believe that's what they said in the
podcast. They better not waste my time with Tipton again this year. They better not.
But Tippin got hurt. He was doing good, and then he got hurt.
I know. They better not waste my time. Come on, man. I'll need our guys who we drafted high and that we think highly of to go off. I need Olave to go off, stay healthy. I need Shaheed to go off, stay healthy. Brandon Cooks is gonna have to do something. Bub Means is a guy that we'd love to see thrive this year.
And they saying that they expecting, I think it was Miller, they said, to be the undercarriage of Kamara, like to come up behind Kamara.
Kendre Miller? It's another guy.
Yeah.
I know he's got the talent, got to stay healthy, got to be engaged in the offense. And, yeah, I mean, if not, you got a guy, Devin Neal. I mean, he'll run until his legs fall off.
And then you got the defense, they say, is going to look totally different this year. Like, it could be a whole different.
Well, you saw the headline. You saw the headline today. I laughed. I laughed. The headline was, Coach Brandon Staley wants to tackle better. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, no fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we'd like to tackle. You know, of course. I mean,
I think it was. They said Granderson dropped down a few pounds just so he could get moving better. You know, like. I think, I posted this a while back, and people laugh at me. But I think the Saints, and I'm predicting this, and y'all can laugh at me and say all y'all want, but this is a 10-7 team.
You think this is a 10-win team?
I think we a 10-win team. We're gonna be the sleeping giant that everybody gonna sleep on.
Damn. All right. Well, look, I respect it. We need some optimism. Everybody else thinks we just.
What's my brother that called in over here that says the prayer to you every week?
Roast beef Ron.
His name, Roast beef Ron.
Yeah.
Roast beef Ron. I'm saying prayers for us, Roast beef Ron. If you're out there listening to this, because we got a 10-7 team that we a sleeping giant, and everybody gonna laugh at this. At what I'm saying right here, right now, but I'm calling it 10-7.
All right, my brother. Well, look, I'm not going to forget that, and call in anytime, bro. We love hearing from you.
All right, brother. Y'all have a blessed night. We can catch y'all later on.
All right, dude. Later. It's my boy from LaFouche, representing the Bayou, calling in. Give me a call, 504-265-0025. Yeah, how you feel about the Saints at this point of the year? This is a dull point of the year. A lot of baseball going on. LSU's winning the entire weekend. A lot of baseball. Too much baseball for me. I'm just gonna be honest. You got so much baseball going on, motherfucker. I don't even know what to do. Spread quarters.
Yo, what's up, Deb?
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up? We live at the Alex Box right now. Tigers.
You at the Alex Box? Yeah, bro. I just said it, man. LSU won the whole weekend. Easy wins.
Easy schedule, but we'll see next weekend. The Clemson already lost. I was supposed to come here, so they gone. But Have y'all talked about Zion much?
Yeah, we've been talking about Zion pretty much
today.
Yeah, we've been talking about Zion pretty much the whole show. But I mean, the poll is: are you done with Zion? Yeah or nah?
I mean, nah. I want to keep him until. At this point, it's like sunken cost. You got to just hold on to it. To me, I know it's ag, bro. I'm the one who shit on the most, but you just got to hold on to it now. And then when he's old as shit, all right, fine, see ya.
Yeah,
that's me.
Do you believe the allegations?
I haven't read enough. I mean, when they come out with anonymous, though, it's a little. I hate to be that guy. It's just a little, you know. Why don't you want to say your name if that really happened?
Right. Yeah, I think that's one.
All, bro.
Yeah, I think that's one red flag that a lot of people
said. With it.
Yeah.
I mean, they know the man's like swimming in money, but you never know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, but I just want to call from the stadium. Go Tigers, bro. Who dat? We ain't getting no 10 wins though. We ain't getting no 10 fucking wins. That dude's on something.
How many wins?
All right, bro. I'll let you go.
How many wins you got?
Go ahead.
How many wins?
How many wins? I already bet the under 5.5.
Damn. I couldn't.
I got a 3 or 4.
Brother, that's a tough way to live, right there. You gonna watch the Saints every week and hope they don't win over 6 games.
And I'll still be there too. That's the thing. I'll still be there.
All right, my brother.
All right, bro.
All right,
go Tigers.
All right. Oh, he said who? I mean, who that gonna get over 6 wins? Hopefully the Saints. Yo, shout out to people who. Well, shout out to Wes who dropped. Shout out to Wes who dropped the super chat. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Spread quarters. Hello?
What's going on, Mayo?
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you?
Who's this?
Oh, I was calling in for the show.
Yeah, you gotta. What's your name so the people know?
This is Andy.
Just call me back, brother. Call me back whenever you figure out your name. 504-265-0025. We live here in New Orleans. HTM Live Sunday night. HTM Live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. until the season starts. When the season starts, we'll be going live immediately after the game. Spread quarters.
What's going on, Mayo? It's Anti-Zen, man. Sorry for that.
It's all good. What's happening, brother?
Yeah, I was just tapped in a little bit late because I was watching LSU bust that ass. Heard this dude talking about Saints 10-win season. Thought it was Zen Man saying some crazy bullshit again on this beautiful Sunday, trying to ruin my day, but I guess not. But I may have been late. I was calling to ask, what you think of the whole Zion situation.
Well, we've been talking about it pretty much the whole show, and that's why I got the poll. Are you done with? I'm not done with Zion, and I never will be until the very end. So if you want to know where I stand, that's where I stand. I'm holding out to the very, very end. We got to see what happens with all this shit that just came out. But no, nothing how I feel about Zion has changed. I feel like I know this dude personally. He's been here for so long. We kind of know what he's into and what, all that shit. So let's just see. Let's see what happens, man. I don't want somebody else to get a treasure that hasn't started shining here yet.
You're right. I mean, it's kind of a shame, just.
Hey, is this? Can we get to the bottom of this?
What's going on?
You and Zen Man. Y'all sound alike, and the chat's starting to pick up on it. I was playing Xbox the other night on Twitch, and even the Twitch chat was talking about it.
Yeah, I'm here to tell you that I am not Zen Man. And I'm willing to prove that because I can actually say some logical things and actually be a piece of the stream.
Now, let's just talk about if you was Zen Man. How ridiculously psychotic this act would be.
No, I agree with you.
You playing two people. You playing two people. One of them is a hater of you. That would be insane.
I mean, look, I'm not even smart enough to do something like that.
It is
that'd be genius.
Yeah. Oh, Yeah, it would be.
It'd be genius. I'd straight up tell you, Mayo.
I don't know, man. I'm just on the fence about it. I'm not saying I'm one way on what I believe, but I'm definitely on the fence about it.
I'll tell you this. I do know Zen Man personally.
Well, obviously.
Well, yeah. I know him personally. We are not one, but I've been knowing Zen Man for some time now, and I've always, ever since he started to think he's getting a platform on the show, I'm just not a big fan of it.
Again, let's go back to if you up Zen Man and you were doing this and what you're saying right now. It's just sick. It's sick. It's sick.
I see where you're coming from. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy if I were Zen Man, but I'm not.
All right, dude.
But all right, I was going to talk about the Zion thing, but I'll let you go.
Oh, it's up to you, brother. I'm.
Yeah, let's go. This is my thing on the Zion thing. It's kind of a shame. I don't even know the dude personally. It's a shame the shit keeps happening to this kid because I think it's sus. That it's a civil lawsuit. They didn't do a police report, nothing. So it's obviously a money grab. They're trying to get the money out the poor kid. And for people saying they want to stick with him, not stick with him, you're stuck with him now. And him going to the draft lottery was a representation that we're sticking with him. That was a sign that, this is our guy. And now with all this shit coming out, you definitely can't get away from him. So you just got to ride with him. You can't get rid of him. And it just sucks. See, what he does when he's healthy. And, it just hurts the fans, but I see where we're coming from. But I'll let you go, Mayo, and that goofball will probably fucking calling in a little bit. So just have a good rest of the show.
All right, brother.
All right.
And then here comes Zen Man. Watch. It's clockwork every time. Spread quarters.
Hey, man. That boy is Zen Man. You can't even lie about it no more. That boy is Zen Man. I cannot believe that he's been playing two different voices at the same damn fucking time.
Well, why? My thing is, why, Woody?
Bro.
And talk about himself like that.
No, that boy got some serious problems because I've been noticing that the past couple episodes. Because how the fuck? First of all, that's not stupid. That is very smart. And that is a very intelligent person to come up with these two alter egos for this show. I mean, that is just pure entertainment right there. But listen to me real quick, Mayo. Listen to me real quick. Oh, by the way, this is Jambalaya John. My bad for all the people out there.
Jambalaya John?
Zion Williamson. That boy is the fucking truth. All right, and the Pelicans know it. The NBA knows it. And that's why Stephen A. always trying to plant propaganda on how Zion trying to go to the Knicks. Because he fucking knows that Zion is him. And when Zion is on the motherfucking court, there is nobody that can stop him or compete with him. It's as simple as that. The only other person I would take in a trade for Zion Williamson in today's NBA is Ant. That's it. Anthony Edwards. And I know they just got their booty smacked and their booty licked up by OKC, who is going to win the finals. I mean, I'm pulling for the Pacers, but it's definitely going to be the OKC Thunder. I mean, they just too damn deep of a team. They like the deepest team, like depth-wise, in the last 10 years, I think. But only Ant. That's the only person I would be okay with not burning down Airline Drive if they traded Zion. But yeah, I just cannot believe that that one motherfucker is really playing two alter egos on this fucking show. That is hilarious.
It's insane, dude. It really is. But yeah, no, I'm with you on the Zion shit. When this dude is on the court, I mean, all you gotta do is watch the games. I mean, he's definitely him. But it's the off the court. It's the before 15 minutes before the game starts. Are you gonna go warm up? Are you doing these things? And it just seems like Zion don't give a fuck about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, teams like Indiana and OKC, all their guys do give a fuck about stuff like that. So.
No, yeah, Zion definitely. I think he liked basketball. I don't think he loved basketball. But whenever he on the fucking court, man, can't nobody fuck with him.
Well, and I also think that since he's been 18, he has gotten the absolute ceiling of what it feels like to just get attention in this country. He's been at the top as far as how much attention he receives. Everybody talking about him. Dude, that'll fuck you up. That'll fuck you up, bro.
For real, bro.
I mean,
such a young age like that, too, bro. I mean, that's like better than fucking heroin.
It'll fuck your mind up, too. So it'll really, and especially if you're not ready for it. And not everybody's ready for it. So he could be a whole different person now and, be very, like, I don't know, like, hesitant and think about a lot of, like, what people say. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. But I'm with you, man. I just think he loves butt. I mean, who the fuck don't like fucking big booty hoes, especially fine ass big booty hoes.
I'm here to tell you, I love ass. So whoever want to go around 2025 acting like they don't, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people liking to act like they don't 2025, but that's them.
I don't understand how that's cool now. Why is it cool not to act like you don't like ass? I don't get it. What happened?
Boy, I love fucking big booty bitches. All right, I'm here to say that on this show.
Yeah,
I love it. But Jambalaya John, man, I've been a big fan of the show for a long time now. It's just, it's kind of like harder than getting to see the president called into this bitch. But that's a good thing because that doesn't mean you popping and we support everything you do, Mayo. So who that, baby? And I'm going to keep tuning in.
All right, Jambalaya. Appreciate it, dude. So let's just see what happens, man. Because nothing came out and said that he actually did any of this. I mean, I know most people know that. So let's just see what happens, man. But as far as him being on the Pelicans, hopefully none of this shit's true. I'm not ready to give up on Zion. I'm just not. Spread quarters.
What's up, Mayo? It's AG the Stat Guy.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Not much, man. Just got home Saturday night from Dallas. Ended up meeting John Cena.
Oh, wow. Wow, you didn't see him.
Good one, brother. But, I ever hear the news about Zion Williamson, honestly, I don't really believe anything at this point because it feels like someone's just trying to make a quick buck.
It definitely seems like that. And here's the thing for me. The fact that it dates back to when he was 18 years old. It's not like this guy came from an awful family, or anything like that. So I just don't think he's that evil to be 18 raping people.
Yeah.
I got a hard time believing that. So let's see what happens of it. It sucks if this is not true that people are allowed to do this in this country, bro. If it's not true, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people just being able to be like, oh, no, he's a rapist. And then that person has to deal with that until proven that that's obviously not true. It's too much of it going on if it's not true.
Yeah, it's just, I'm just seeing it all over.
There's a lot of bullshit going on the other way, too, where dudes are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dudes are fucking.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But, of course, also I've seen other news of, like, nobody is safe. And honestly, I can agree with that because if we saw what happened to Luka Doncic, there's no telling who's going to get traded next.
Right.
But
yeah, who knows? I mean, I saw some odds to land Herb Jones, and they had the Mavericks favored to land Herb Jones. I was like, man, I didn't even know we were about to trade Herb Jones. Dude,
we better not. That's like one of our better defenders, man.
Well, he's our best defender.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say. Excuse me. Like him, Trey Murphy is one of our best shooters. Jose Alvarado, of course, he's just a guy that New Orleans embraced.
Would you trade Trey Murphy?
Heck no. That's a lethal shooter right there, man. I'm not trading Trey Murphy.
Even considering the injury history.
Even considering the injury history, I do not care, brother. Because I've always liked Trey Murphy. He won me over in that play-in game against the Clippers. That's what won me over with Trey Murphy.
I just question the health, not just with Trey Murphy, but with so many guys on this team. And it's like, how do you run it back with these guys if they keep showing you they can't stay healthy? Zion's included, right? But he's just.
And I've told you before to look at, you also got to look at the team doctors themselves. We've mentioned that not only for the Pels, but for the Saints as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with the doctors, dude. I've been wondering this for 20 years, I feel like, with the doctors. The doctors can't keep nobody healthy. Everybody comes, especially in the basketball team. I mean, so many dudes come here and just get career-altering injuries, man. I mean, look at DeJounte Murray. It's just...
First game in New Orleans, and he freaking breaks his hand.
Yeah. It's nuts. All right, dude.
Well,
I appreciate
thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, I appreciate the call, brother.
All right, God bless you, brother. Have a great night.
You too, man. Hey, well, they overpaid Trey Murphy. I got to be honest with you. I may or may not agree. I think I may. It's not the play. It's the staying on the court for me. Spread quarters. Look at Scrim in the chat.
No, what's up, Mayo?
Yo, what's up, bro?
This AG, Baton Rouge, Denham Springs. What's up?
Yo, what's up, bro? Not shit.
Oh, man. I kind of called in at like the 20-minute mark, but, man, I'm not going to lie. I was never really on the whole Zion train, bro. I ain't seen the motherfucker play a full year, I don't think.
We had 1 year, the year before last year, where he played a lot of games. I think.
But I do agree. When he's on the court, he's a dog.
He is the dog.
Yeah, that is true.
He's the dog.
But I was never really. I'm a Saints before the Pelicans. So the one dude that called in, I'd rather be more optimistic. I like the 10-7. Everybody hating on dude saying he owns shit, but hell, the motherfucker that said under 5.5. What the hell is that?
I know.
He sound like he more on shit than the dude that said 10-7. Let's have some faith shit.
Yeah, how could you? My thing is, I love the Saints so much that, first of all, I don't ever bet on that win total, ever. I don't bet on the Saints, to be honest with you. I very rarely bet on the Saints.
You can't mix emotions and shit.
Well, but how you gonna watch your favorite team and be in the back of your head thinking, I can't have them win more than 5 games?
Yeah, like, what the hell? And then that dude kind of sounded like a mix of like Patrick Mahomes and Coach O. But
well, he's from the Rouge. That's where Coach O's from. Yeah.
Yeah, but man, speaking of the Zen man, dude, when you gonna hop on the Zens and get off the vape, bro?
Brother, I'm trying, dude. It's just they not doing it. Trust me. I had last week.
That was one of the hardest things to kick, bro.
It is. It's very. And look, last week or 2 weeks ago, I had 2 vapes that were half the juice left, and I threw them both in the trash can. I said, fuck this. I'm going to, anytime I want to smoke something, I'm either going to smoke some weed or I'm going to hit the Zen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that lasted for about 24 strong hours. 24 strong hours. Yes, the vape, in my opinion, and I smoked cigarettes from the time I was 15 until I was 30 years old. The vape is so unbelievably addicting. It's the most addicting thing I've ever faced, in my opinion.
The conveniency is what makes it so addicting. Just of the conveniency of everything, the size, the being able to wake up. I used to use that motherfucker as a nightlight to take a piss in the middle of the night, just to find my way. Like,
I know that's crazy.
It was bad.
That's crazy.
And then
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Dude, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. But back to the last thing, dude. What's up with dude saying booty ate and licked up? What the fuck was he on?
He said OKC. What he said? OKC licked that booty. I was like, wait, what?
He said ate their booty and licked it up or something.
I was like, yeah, they won. Yeah.
And then he brought up ass again. I mean, I love some ass.
Yeah, I love ass too. I want that to. That's like my biggest. That's like my biggest point. I wanted to get across. I mean, we all love ass. You know, we all.
Yeah, like if you ain't on the ass train, then you're on the wrong train. But anyway, bro, I appreciate the time, man. Who that, baby?
All right, brother. Who that? I'll take a couple more calls. But yeah, dude, the vape is something else, brother. It's something else. And I think he hit on like the size of it. You know, the idea of like using it to see where you at night, like all that shit is so true with this fucking thing, bro. I mean, you think that I want to be smoking a tropical Baja Splash vape? You think I saw that when I was growing up, that I was going to be 32 years old smoking a tropical Baja Splash vape? No, fuck no. I don't think that's cool. But spread quarters.
What's good, man? Danny Riot calling in.
Yo, what up? What up, brother?
First off, I called a few weeks ago and I told you went to take a piss, but I was telling everybody, wait till after the draft. Derek Carr's waiting on the Saints. He wants to see what the Saints are going to do. You remember me calling in about that?
Yeah.
Yep. And then what do? We draft at 40. The motherfucker retires. All right. So just, giving my props on that. But second, we don't know anything about any allegations. So there's no reason in really discussing it. I know it's your job to discuss, this talk radio and whatnot.
Well,
but we don't know.
Well, I do this because I love this. I love Saints for just like you do.
I know.
So I don't want to say that I'm anything more than you. Or none of that. We all just really love the teams down here.
Yeah, we like talking ball. I know. But we don't know. And another thing, I'm a Saints fan. I don't even watch the Pelicans. I know some New Orleans folks ain't gonna like that, but I'm just a football guy. I like the Saints. And no one knows how many wins we're gonna get because we don't know what Chuck and we don't know what they're gonna look like. So it's just stupid for anyone to really just say, I know that we're gonna get 10. I know we're gonna get 4. I can tell you this though. Dennis Allen, can you imagine Dennis Allen trying to navigate all this shit like Moore is, the new head coach?
Yeah. That's where Kellen Moore is definitely more qualified for this position.
Yeah. So you got to look at what you can actually observe and try to figure it out. And you see more on the press conferences and whatnot, and he makes sense. So we know we've got a good coach. We know that much. So I think our win total is going to be, better than whatever it is, 4.5, 5.5. Because I think, what I have to go by is, like I said, just what Moore's talking about, and what he's talking about makes sense. He seems like an intelligent guy that knows ball. And, and lastly, when that Zinman dude called, it was already picked up on it immediately when you said, hey, who's calling? What you mean? That dude's suspect.
Yeah, it gives you that feeling that comes across your brain and stuff that, like, right when he got on the phone, I think what I've always thought, which is these guys sound the same. They sound very similar. It's like something about his, I guess, accent or something. Like, something about it gives it away.
Dude, I don't even know. I've heard Zinman call in or whatever, but I don't even know what they both sound like. But I just know that caller that called like 10 minutes ago is suspect. By the way, just the way his voice, the way he's acting, he wouldn't tell you his name at first. That dude's suspect.
I think it's fun. I mean, I think it's funny. If we've cracked this, I think it's funny. Just because, how far do you go, right? But that's pretty far to where you were clowning yourself as another person.
Right.
That's pretty comical. I got to be honest.
I know a bored kid that's just trolling when I hear one. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he sounded like. But I'm gonna keep watching the show. I'm gonna see if Zinman does call in, and I do. I'm pretty good with voices and accents and whatnot. I'm gonna see if I can pick up and I'll call next week or whatever on my, and see what to verify what my findings are. You feel me?
All right, Sherlock. Well, we look forward to hearing from you.
All right, man. Be good.
All right, brother. I'm gonna take one more call. We've been talking about Zion most of the night. We've been talking about the Saints. Obviously, the NBA Finals. That's confirmed, bro. Pacers Thunder. This is a finals for the hardworking American who don't give a shit about Hollywood and goes to bed at 9 p.m. This is for them. Two small market teams. It's for Pelicans fans. We get to watch what could be one day. Might not be while we alive. Maybe one day in like 100 years. Maybe the Pelicans could do something like the Pacers and the Thunder have accomplished. Spread quarters.
Mayo.
Yo.
It's Zinman, brother. How are you?
What's going on, Zinman?
Not a whole lot. I had a busy day today, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to relax, watch the greatest stream that happens every Sunday. And then I hear all this conspiracy that's going on. It's blowing my mind. There's only one Zinman. There's only ever going to be one Zinman, and that's it.
Zinman, you don't think that y'all sound a little similar? Look, you know what? Fuck investigating this. Who cares? You got to sleep with this at night if you playing two people. That's it don't matter to me. I think it's funny. I think it's funny, brother. So if that's what you're doing, be at peace with it. Who cares? It's different.
I agree. I think it's hilarious. But it's not two people. It's just me. It is two people. I'm sorry. It's two different people.
Well, you just said it was you.
No. I'm sorry. You know how I am, Mayo. You know how I am. That was completely just, I ran into a door right there. It's two different people. He's anti-Zinman. So, like, you know me, I'm loyal to the Zin. And I'm just going to call myself anti-Zinman? I don't think that works.
Zinman, I think we could put this to rest tonight. I do. I think that we've gotten enough. You watch crime shows? You know how they say, hey, we got enough to get this to trial?
Yes.
We got enough to get this to trial for the jury.
This is like Americano and that other WWE guy. They're the same person, allegedly.
Correct. And I knew that this was a WWE thing. You don't do this unless you watch WWE. You don't do stuff like this unless you watch WWE. And what do you watch, Zinman?
I do watch WWE, yeah.
You watch WWE?
Yeah. But I can't bet on it, so,
Zinman, wow, what a night, bro. This has turned out to be something. And honestly, this is good for the Zinman brand. Either way, whether you playing two people, one dissing yourself or not, this is good for the Zinman brand all around.
Well, thank you, May. I really appreciate the support you have for Zinman, and you have a great rest of your stream and a great start to the week.
All right, brother. What a weird vibe, man. What a weird vibe. He starts out real nice. He's real nice. Greatest show. And, well, of course, because you're playing another guy and you're trying to keep it going. You watch wrestling, which that alone, people who watch wrestling do stuff like this. I'm one of them. I've played different people. I've played my dad. I've played Mickey Loomis. I'm all into what he does, but I ain't played my own hater yet. That I ain't seen that one yet. But yeah, I'd say case closed on the Zinman conspiracy. I think we heard everything. We could look, chat the jury. Chat can be the jury, and I know we're gonna get an overwhelming verdict here. Yo, drop a thumbs up on the stream, man, before y'all get out of here. We about to end the show here in a second. And let people know about the show, bro. Let them know. Look, Saints season's it's getting closer. It's gonna be chaotic on the Hold the Mayo YouTube after these Saints games, bro. So getting here early, that allows us to get accustomed to each other. We know each other. I know like pretty much everybody in this chat at this point because we've been doing shows the entire offseason every single Sunday. Let them know. Tell them Hold the Mayo on YouTube, HCM Live. It's every Sunday. Right now it's at 8 p.m. every single Sunday. And then when the Saints season starts, it'll be right after the game, after every game, on Hold the Mayo YouTube. And then also I put HCM Live on Apple, and Spotify as well. Shout out to my moderators in the chat, bro. We got some moderators. We got Renato, and we also got a new moderator today. Y'all congratulate Nola Boy, who's now the second moderator. I think he'll do a great job. He moderates my Twitch as well. So he knows what he's doing. It's a good addition to the moderator club. But yeah, drop a thumbs up on the stream. We'll be back next Sunday night for HCM Live at 8 p.m. And we'll be talking about the next 7 days. Because I feel like this week a lot of shit went down. I mean, we had a bear that was loose in Baton Rouge. They had a whole fucking bear loose in Baton Rouge this past week. I feel like bears are getting out more now. More bears. Spread quarters, last call.
What's up, Mayo? It's Milf Hunter.
Milf Hunter, what's happening?
Not much, but just an easy Sunday fun day. Anyway, I wanted to bring up this Zion stuff, man. I feel like any celebrity that has a wife or a female friend, once they do the wrong thing, they go straight to the feds and talk about how, you know, they did illegal shit to them that gets them a lot of news trouble. What do you think about that?
I think there's a lot of it going on. I think there's a lot of dudes who are fucking it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that I think those dudes who fucked up have led to now we live in a society where people just be throwing this shit out there. All it takes is one person on the internet to say you something and people will run with it.
Right. And it takes one click of a button. Crazy. People run,
but it's our job no matter what, whether he did this or he didn't do this. It's our job to understand when shit comes out, that doesn't mean that he's a rapist. That means that somebody's accusing him of it. Problem with the internet is they have now this is the whole problem with this, okay? Let's say that all this proves to be not true, right? Let's say that Zion wins the defamation case on it, right? 50%, if not more, of the internet, they're not going to look past the other day when they say he was accused of rape. They will forever, for the rest of his life, associate him with rape. Whether he wins the defamation, whether it's all not true, because the media goes and puts, like, our own local news Zion Williamson accused of rape. Not Zion Williamson has many accusations. They want to put Zion Williamson accused. Yeah, they want it to hit, because at the end of the day, these people only care about you going to their source. You know what I'm saying? That's it's really brutal. But how about that? If it all proves not to be true and Zion wins a defamation, 50%, if not more, of the internet will never look past the one day last week when they say he was accused of rape. They will forever associate him with it.
Never ever. It's crazy how that shit works, that we just live off the media and the media feeds off
Stay in your house. People. Stay in your house. That's why I don't go out. Dude, that's why I don't be... Dude. Dude.
Put the code protocols around.
That's why I be on the Xbox and all that shit, because I ain't... Dude, people crazy, bro. You go out, try to have a beer, they'll accuse you of something. You know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy.
You know what they say? That Xbox, that PlayStation, that computer never leaves. It's always there for you.
It's always been there. Been there for a long time.
Hell yeah.
All right, Milf Hunter.
Right. Hey, I enjoy the show, brother. Appreciate what you do. Who that?
Who that, bro? In the chat, real quick before we get, you let Zion around your daughter if he wasn't convicted? Well, I mean, dude, if he... First of all, it's civil, so there will not be a conviction. The second thing is, if it wasn't true, then why you wouldn't hang out with him? If it wasn't true, I'm confused, man. The internet's got me confused. That's why I don't really like. Spread quarters, last call. Hello?
Yo, hey, I just called in.
No double dipping. All right, I'm out of here. I'll be back next Sunday night, 8 p.m. Drop a thumbs up on the stream, bro. We got over 100 people in here right now. Do me a favor, drop a thumbs up on the stream. Helps the stream out, bro. Helps people get to see it. And don't forget, man, I'm on Twitch, bro. Check me out on Twitch. Probably about to get on there. Probably after this. Snow Like John on Twitch. I'm on that war zone. I gotta go with Marab, bro. Just to answer your question, I gotta go with Marab. Gotta go with Marab, bro. I'm not betting against Marab.